Yo! Hey! Hey!
Oh, go get him, Jerry. Go get him, Jerry. Go get him, Jerry.
Which one? Which one?
I'm sure he doesn't like that.
That is the greatest wide receiver in NFL history, Jerry Rice, chasing after a heckler. He was applauded for his efforts. In football, when the Philadelphia Eagles, rather fans of the Eagles, heckled him, he flexed his Super Bowl rings. Then, in a separate incident,
okay, do the Chiefs have a good enough receiving core this year to win again?
You know that. Hey, Rice. Yeah, boys. I'm gonna take it right now, okay? Hey, Jerry, no. Yes, Joe. If you want some, come get some.
It's the craziest thing that's ever happened in my life.
Well, what did you ask him?
I asked him if the Chiefs receiving core was good enough to win another Super Bowl. The Chiefs receiving core was good enough to win another Super Bowl.
Is it what he said?
He said,
I knew he said something, right? So he didn't look at anybody else. He was going,
nope, that's
north and south.
Maybe the sun got to him.
he was clearly had been drinking all day. He was very like slurry. I mean, I still look at this way. Thank you.
he would take exception to one media member, at least alleged media member, and get in his face.
Oh.
My apologies.
Way to go, Jerry. Way to go.
This video would have the following caption: watch as Jerry Rice gets called out for not signing kids' autographs at the AC Championship. Witness the controversy unfold at Edgewood in Lake Tahoe. Now, as it pertains to the most recent video, per Bleacher Report, the Hall of Fame wideout lined up to drive at Edgewood Tahoe Golf Course before he was heckled. And eventually, he'd go underneath a boundary marker to confront said hecklers. More details would go as follows. That incident occurred during the 37th Annual American Century Championship in Tahoe at Edgewood Tahoe Golf Course in State Line, Nevada. It is a 54-hole modified Stableford format celebrity event that was broadcasted on NBC and Peacock. That is via dailyclubgolf.com. Furthermore, the ex-wideout accumulated 72 total points over the weekend to finish 42nd in the 90-player field. He struggled through a 7-over par performance in the final round. Former tennis star Marty Fish, I don't agree with star. He was very good, not a star. Captured his third tourney title with 72 points. He held off defending champ and former, that's a star right there, San Jose Sharks player Joe Pavelski. The tournament carries a record purse of $750,000, and they raise funds for local and national charities. The 90-player field included Jason Kelsey, Charles Barkley, Annika Sorenstam, former NFL quarterback Tony Romo, Jerry Rice, and others. The distraction appeared to contribute to a poor shot, reported another outlet. The fan yelled during the backswing, and Jerry Rice was upset. After hitting the ball, Jira quickly turned toward the gallery and shouted, "Hey, hey, yo, hey," before running toward the fan. And he wanted to know who did it. Rice eventually reached the fan, though it's unclear what was said during that exchange. He walked back toward the course, everyone applauded, and he returned with a smile on his face. Here is something that is just a no-no, all right? Unless it is, and the only exemption I give is to Johnny Knoxville and the folks at Jackass who did the golf course air horn, which as a younger dude, I thought was hilarious. I've seen it done on TikTok before. Very hit or miss, pardon the pun. Doing this to a golfer, not only that, someone as competitive like Jerry Rice at a tournament that has the prize money being $750,000 is uncalled for. It just is. I think you should be allowed to heckle a golfer only if the course allows it. I mean, I've seen some heckling done at the Waste Management Open. I like fun heckling, right? Fun heckling was had at the Ryder Cup, where the President of the United States walked out with Bryson DeChambeau, a Trump bootlicker, live golf member, and guy who I even spoke about on my personal social media account about how, and even here on TYT, where he wanted to get the president involved because he was issued a 2-stroke penalty at the Open Championship. Disgraceful. The reporting seems to be credible. If it's true, it's disgraceful. And I saw when the Americans were heckling Team Europe, it was low. Those were low shots being taken. What we learned was 99% of Americans, at least on a golf course, do not know how to heckle your opponents correctly. They need to be fun. They need to be creative. They need to have just a positive, like calm vibe. The one that stood out was someone saying to Rory about his collar and choking, and it was just great. And even Team Europe went like this and laughed because they knew, oh, that was creative. That was good. Seeing something like this with Jerry Rice is pathetic. I'm not going to lie. It's utterly pathetic. By the way, Lake Tahoe is beautiful. But what we need to do is combat climate change so we can continue having, I suppose, golf tournaments, but also seeing how beautiful this country can be. Let's stop data centers. Let's stop privatizing land. Tahoe is gorgeous. And from what I see, it is going to be wrecked because of the oil giants, lobbyists, and those who make money off of wrecking the climate. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.